Hi, this is the representation of Group 3. Our topic for today is American colonial in Philippine literature. Historical background. The Filipino revolutionists won against the Spaniards who colonized for more than 300 years. In June 12, 1898, raised the Philippine flag as a symbol of our independence. General Emilio Aguinaldo was elected the first president of the Philippine Republic, but this was short-lived. The Filipino-American War resulted in the defeat of General Miguel Malvar in 1903. The peace movement started as early as 1900. Many Filipinos started writing again, and the nationalism of the people remained undaunted. Filipino writers went into all forms of literature like news, reporting, poetry, stories, plays, essays, and novels. Their writings clearly depicted their love of country and their longings for independence. And a new group started to write in English. Are hence Spanish, Tagalog, the vernaculars, and finally English were the medium used in literature during this time. The writers in Spanish were wont to write on nationalism like honoring Rizal and other heroes. The writers in Tagalog continue in their lamentation on the condition of the country and their attempts to arouse love for one native tongues. The writers in English imitated the themes and methods of the Americans. In 1920, the UP College folio was later replaced by the Philippine Collegiate. Death Stars by Paz Marquez Benitez stand out as a model of perfection in character delineation, local color, plot, and message. And in 1933, Footnote to Youth by Jose Garcia Villa. The active arousal in the field of literature started to be felt in the following newspaper. The New Day, established by Sergio Osmeña in 1900s. The Call of the Nation, established by Pascual Poblete in 1900s. The Rebirth, founded by Rafael Palma in 1900s. There were also plays written, include here were the following: Kahapon, Ngayon, at Bukas, or it means yesterday, today, and tomorrow, by Aurelio Tolentino. Tanikalang Ginto of Juan Abad. Walang Sugat by Severino Reyes. Opening of public schools. Education became a very important issue for the United States colonial government, since it allowed it to spread their cultural values, particularly the English language, to the Filipino people. In 1901, public education was institutionalized in the Philippines, with English serving the medium of instruction. Filipino literature. Lope K. Santos, father of the national language grammar. He was also called Apo of the Tagalog writers. Banaag at Sikat was his masterpiece. Jose Corazon de Jesus, known as Husing Batute, he was also called the poet of love in his time. Ag Isang Punong Kahoy, an elegy, is believed to be his masterpiece. Armando V. Hernandez was dubbed poet of the laborers. His masterpiece is Ang Pandayan. Valeriano Hernandez Pena, known as Tandang Anong, he considers Nena at Neneng his masterpiece. Inigo Ed Regalado, a popular storyteller, novelist, and a newspaperman, he reached the peak of his success by the sumpong of his pen. Julian Cruz Balsameda classified three kinds of Tagalog poets: poet of the heart, or makata ng puso. This included Lope K. Santos, Inigo Ed Regalado, Carlos Gatmaitan, Pedro Deo Gracias del Rosario, Ildepenso Santos, Amado V. Hernandez, Nemesio Carabana, and Mar Antonio. Poets of Life, or Makata ng Buhay. Led by Lope K. Santos, Jose Corazon de Jesus, Florentino Colantes, Patricio Mariano, Carlos Garmaitan, and Amado V. Hernandez. Poets of the Stage, or Makata ng Tanghalan. Led by Aurelio Tolentino, Patricio Mariano, Severino Reyes, and Thomas Remigio. Philippine Literature in English. In a way, we can say that we can trace the beginnings of Philippine literature in English with the coming of Americans. For this purpose, we can divide this period into 3 time frames, namely, the period of reorientation in 1898 to 1910. English as a literary vehicle came with the American occupation in August 13, 1898, and as they say, a choice bestowed on us by history. By 1900s, English came with the use as a medium of instruction in the public school. From the American forces were recruited the first teacher of English. By 1908, the primary and intermediate grades were using English. It was also about this time when UP, the forerunner in the use of English in higher education, was founded. The period of imitation in 1910 to 1924. By 1919, the UP College Poyo published the literary composition of the first Filipino writers in English. They were the pioneers in short story writing. They were then groping their way into imitating American and British models, which resulted in stilted, artificial, and unnatural style, lacking vitality and spontaneity. The period of self-discovery and growth in 1925 to 1941. By this time, Filipino writers had acquired the mastery of English writing. They now confidently wrote on a lot of subjects, although the old-time favorites of love and youth persisted. They went into all forms of writing like the novel and the drama. Poetry, short story in 1925 to 1941. Publications,